Go to your top level site again, and you're going to see your name at the top. Now, one thing is nice about SharePoint. SharePoint is going to give every employee their own My Site. So when I click on my name and I click on About Me, it's going to tell you, because again, I fill this information in. So this is the responsibility of you guys, to fill this information in. A lot of this information is going to be pulled directly from Active Directory, from your user profile, but there's still some things that you do not have access, or it's not there. So for instance, you can see here, feel free to mention me and post and ask me about the following topics. So I put these things in here saying, okay, about Senior Exit Survey, Open Labs, SharePoint 2013, all these type of things. So if you come into search, and this is search anywhere. If you're on OCPS's website, there's a search field. If you're on your school SharePoint, you have a search field. All of them are connected with the district, throughout the district. So if I wanted to know something, say about Open Labs, I can search for that in Open Labs here in the search. There you go. And then what I would do is I'd click on people, because I want to know the people that are responsible. You're going to see the people that are responsible or have knowledge in what you're looking for. So you can see now, here's myself, Mike Antonovich, and Hector with his cheesy grin right there. So this is how search can work for you. So if you have teachers that fill out information that they say that maybe they're really good in PowerPoint presentations or really good in making spreadsheets, this is how your school can help each other. So if I was a teacher and I wanted help in making a PowerPoint presentation, I could do a search in this search under people and find somebody in my school that has knowledge about this. Also, what you get on the top is a SkyDrive. If you click on it, you'll see your own personal SkyDrive. Now this is the SkyDrive that's local. It's here. It's not a SkyDrive at Microsoft. So it is okay to put your personal documents, school documents, here. It's not in the cloud. It is here. So a teacher can upload their lesson plan that they've started working on or something here, instead of leaving it on their computer at school, and then be able to access it at home just by coming to their My Site. So they can edit their document, start working on their lesson plan there. It's not unlimited space. It's not going to hold a lot. It's about 20, I think it's 20 or 50 megs per person right now. But remember, there's 25,000 employees.
And the same concept is only 20-day backup.
Everything's the same, correct. Okay. Yep. So if you delete it, it's gone, 20 days backup. They can also share documents. You'll see inside there's a folder that says shared with everyone. So if, say for instance, they wanted to work with another teacher on a lesson plan or something, they can do the exact same thing I just showed you and work on the same document at the same time with that other person anywhere in the world. Just put it in that, and you send a link to that document to that person to share it. You just share that document.
Suppose they just want to share amongst, like...
Doesn't matter. Whoever you give access to the document, okay, you put it in that folder. All right? So you have your shared, your SkyDrive. You have, the next thing I want to show you is your news feed. News feed's kind of cool. You can follow people. You can have mentions. You can follow documents. So say, for instance, what's a good example of a document that changes a lot in a school? The phone list, maybe? Okay. You have the phone list in your document library on your school site. But I want to know when a change happens. So you can follow that particular document, and anytime a change happens to it, when they replace it, it is then going to get you a notification that the document changed. So you can follow documents, sites as well. On the right-hand side, or excuse me, not the right, on the left-hand side, teachers can have their own blogs. It's already there. You can have a personal blog, work blog, whatever you want. You can share it with the public. It could be just for you, whatever you'd like to do. But they have the ability to have their own blog. It's built into that as well. They can also set up tasks for themselves reminders. If you want to have a task, you can do that as well. So your My Site can be, your own personal My Site is your personal My Site. So it'll give you a lot of options. And inside your My Site, you still have the ability to make custom lists and all that stuff. So if you wanted to go to the cog at the top right and hit Site Content, it's just like any other site. You can put in your shared photos. You can put in personal documents, things like that. So it gives them a lot of options to be able that they've never had before that they do now. You see up at the top right, it says recycle bin. That's your own personal recycle bin. So if they delete something, they can actually get it back again in that same 20-day. So if I deleted something, I would still be able to access it and put it back just by clicking on it, putting a checkbox next to it. I can restore it back to where it was. So they can still get. The thing about this, if they delete something, if a teacher deletes it, they have their own recycle bin, even on the SharePoint site. They just click on it and try to get it back. It's just that if you can't get it back, so say if you're trying to get it back, then you have to contact us. The person can get their own thing back. So any questions about My Sites? Anybody think that's cool?